listening to Her Profit Era, the podcast for founders who want a business that actually works. A business that's profitable, predictable, and pays them well. I am Cindy Kumar, a CPA, a fractional CFO from Abbotsford, BC, Canada. I'm the person founders call when they're tired of high revenue months with no money left over. I started this podcast because too many founders were chasing sales while their margins, cash flow, and bank accounts told a completely different story. I believe profit and money in the bank is the standard, not a bonus, and that every founder deserves clarity around their numbers. Each week, you'll get real financial strategy you can actually use and honest conversations with founders and industry experts about what it really takes to build a business that lasts. Today, I want to talk about not being so salesy in every conversation that you have. I just want to share, a lot of people use money chats or money chat, whatever it is. And as soon as you follow them, they already have these prompts and all this kind of stuff. Yes, it saves people time, or they have a sales team that starts DMing you right away. But for me, that's a major red flag. And I just don't engage in that. Um, so for example, I last year in December, I had Jamie C's podcast, as one of my top 10 podcasts or something, which I shared on my story. I take Jamie C in it, and right away her team's trying to sell me on a program or something. And I was just thinking about that experience because I was had this person saw that post, reposted it, and or maybe not even repost it, but just ask me genuinely, which episode did you resonate with? Why are you listening to podcasts? It just showed curiosity and actually caring. It would have been a completely different conversation. But her sales team was trying to sell me into a program or something. And then I just unfollowed her, and I even stopped listening to her podcast. There was also another person I really admired. I think I can't remember his name, but I used to listen to his podcast. He's a gym person, similar to Alex Ramosi. Oh, it was Bedros Koulian. I just remembered. Yeah, someone had told me about his podcast. I started listening to it. I shared it on my story, and then I tagged him. He saw it. He reposted it. But then he sends me a voice note pitching his 100K 12-month kind of program to me. And that just turned me off too. You're someone that I admire, you're at the Hormozy level, and you're sending me a voice note trying to sell me into your 100K program. And I just want to say maybe that works on some people, but for me that's just major red flags. Take the time to talk to the person, understand them. But as soon as you follow someone, it just becomes a sales conversation in the DMs right away. And it's just we've lost that social media kind of connection. Social media used to be a place where people just posted what they were doing, or random photos, and people would engage in conversation. And it used to be more of a connection kind of space. And now it just feels everyone is so salesy. There's always a hidden agenda and everything. Even when you connect with people on Zoom calls or something, or people are cold DMing you and they're just starting to sell you into a program or something. What's funny is I used to have my calendar links live in my bio. This was last tax season, and someone ended up booking a call, and they were actually an offshore accountants that did bookkeeping for US people. And I started sending emails asking questions, but the person didn't even respond to any of that prior to the call. And then we get on this call and they're trying to pitch me their service. There's like four accountants or like bookkeepers or like, I don't know who they were, but they're trying to pitch me into working with them for like an accounting service. And like the whole time I'm just like, okay, like I don't need your support and this just isn't a right fit for me. But they kept like conversation going like over and over. And I just had to like leave the call because it was just too much. It's like you're not fully understanding what I'm saying. It's like I do not want your service, and this isn't the right way to start trying to pitch like your service to someone. Like it just doesn't work like that. Like for example, there's a lot of people on LinkedIn that I'd love to connect with, but instead of just like pressing connect, hoping that they accept, or sending a message with that message, I'd rather just follow them, see their content, engage with that, build a relationship, and see like what is this person about? What's important to them? What are they posting? And then based on that, if something resonates or we're part of different similar communities or we have similar interests, and it's easier to like connect with the person, be like, I've been following you for like a year right now. This is like your post that resonated with me. Like, I'd love to connect with you and learn more about your story. Like things like that. I also just recently had someone reach out to me, cold DM. It was in my request. So I started doing the social connection Tuesday. I really just want to connect more awesome small business owners with clients because as like an accountant and finance person, I get asked all the time like, do you know a good bookkeeper? Do you know a good realtor, mortgage broker? Like all these kind of things. And I'm just like, yes, like I have so many people I've connected with, I've worked with, I know personally, and I'd love to provide recommendations. So last Tuesday was the first time I did it. I call it Social Connection Tuesday. And it was bookkeepers. So I listed four bookkeepers that I've worked with, have a connection with. And then I get this cool DM from someone and they're like, how much do you charge to give us a shout out on your story? And I click on the profile. It's like a faceless account. I have no idea who they are. They don't even have a website. They have like a generic email. The person didn't even introduce themselves like, hi, I'm Sarah. Like, I just started my bookkeeping business. This is the work that I do. Would you be open to connecting over a Zoom call so I can introduce myself? See how different that conversation would have gone versus someone just sending me a cold DM like, hi, how much do you charge for sharing us on your story as a recommendation? And to be honest, I read that and I was just like, no way. And I didn't even bother engaging in that DM conversation or like replying to that person because it's like, why? Like, I don't understand why people don't think through it or think that like a genuine connection is important in the work that you do. So, regardless of me working with a client, working with another professional, networking, getting podcast guests, I have taken the time to look at the person's content or understand why I'm reaching out to them. I'm not trying to be salesy. So every time like I get a new follower or I engage with someone, I send them like a DM, like, thanks for the follow. I look forward to connecting with you. And that's it. I'm not trying to be salesy. And I send this DM myself. I used to send voice notes, but then people like left me on red or like, I don't know how people feel about that, but I just love sending voice notes as well. And I just want more people to understand that, like, go for it as a connection, nothing else. Don't be salesy, don't have a hidden agenda. Just like connect with people for the sake of connecting. So even if you connect with like a different person, like let's say for me, I connect with financial planners all the time. They're looking for like people that have 100K plus that they can invest in. And right now, a lot of clients that I deal with struggle with cash flow. They don't have 100K just sitting there. So I still stay in touch with those kind of people. And I'm just like, okay, like, I don't have anyone right now, but if anyone comes up or if someone reaches out to me, I definitely love to send you like a referral. And I just leave it at that. Like, just because you connect with someone and it doesn't benefit you right now doesn't mean you can't nurture that relationship and it's not going to progress into something else. So that's just what came to mind with like that bookkeeper reaching out to me. And then just certain things like I was just reflecting on and talking to other people about that I just wanted to share on here as well. So, like, really focus on connection, regardless of like who you're trying to connect with or why. Just go with it like purely out of like curiosity. That's what I do with everything. I'm just like curious, like, okay, this person is following me, like, why? Or I want to follow this person, it showed up on my feed. Like, what about this connects with me? What about it doesn't? And just leave it at that. I've done social media detoxes all the time. I unfollow accounts just because they're big accounts like Jamie C, the Bader's Coolian guy. There were some other big accounts too. And then once they started sending like the money chat thing and all this kind of stuff, I'm like, no, I don't care. You might have a sales team and you're converting people, but you forgot about human connection. And I leave it at that. Like, it doesn't matter who the person is. Like, I lose respect for that person, or I don't feel like they're aligned with who I am or who I thought they were. And that's totally okay. There's so many people in the world, so many people to connect with, and it doesn't mean you're going to connect with like everybody you come across. So that's it for today's episode, and I'll see you next time. If you're a founder who wants real strategy, not noise, and you want someone in your corner helping you build a business that feels aligned, is profitable, and actually supports your life, you can apply for CFO on Call. This is my one-on-one financial partnership for established founders, typically making between $500K to $2 million, who want clarity, who want structure and confidence with their numbers. The link is in the show notes so you can schedule a profit strategy call, or you can DM me CFO on Instagram at @CindyKamar and I'll send over all the details.